Phyllis, how's Jack?
Has there been any change?
He's holding his own. And there might be some justice in the world after all.
Meaning?
Paul brought Victor in for questioning.
Why? My dad didn't have anything to do with this.
I told Paul the truth. That your father went in my place to see Jack in the park.
Then you weren't together, were you?
Billy, look, it's complicated.
No, Victoria, it's not complicated. Were you with him all night or not?
I need to speak with my mother.
I'll bet you do. Okay for me to go in?
Sure, he's unconscious, but come on.
He's opening his eyes.
Phyllis,
Baby, it's me.
where am
You're in the hospital. But you're gonna be all right, I just know it.
Jack, it's Paul. Do you feel up to answering a few questions?
I guess.
Do you know why you're here? Can you remember what happened?
Victor shot me.
All right. What more do you need? Do your job and arrest Victor Newman.
All right. Jack, you get some rest. We'll talk later.
You were there, too. You were part of the whole plan.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jack. What? If you're on medication or what, you know, we need to talk. If you guys could excuse us.
Why should I listen to you? Why should any of us listen to you? You've been lying about who you are.
He's lying?
What are you talking about?
Gabe is your son, Jack.
He's not my son. He's Victor's son. He's Adam Newman.
You didn't seem surprised that Victoria lied to cover for Victor.
I mean, she loves the guy. I can't fault her for that. She's sided with him since the beginning of the merger, and she wasn't wrong to mistrust the Abbotts. We've been after her dad from the beginning.
Except you didn't bother to tell me about that.
Jack was worried that you might feel that you owed Victor.
That's just stupid.
I agree, but it was his plan. And lately, I mean, you disagree with Jack and he bites your head off.
Did you?
No, I thought his plan was golden.
Because you despise Victor so much?
I definitely let that cloud my judgment. I was so intent on bringing down Victor for all the twisted stuff that he's done. I just followed along blindly, even when things got out of hand.
Don't beat yourself up. I did the same thing. Going along with this bizarre merger and his so-called friendship with his #1 enemy.
We all trusted him, didn't we? I mean, in the end, he's Jack.
Only he wasn't really acting himself. Wasn't so much just blowing off work to play golf or strutting around in lime green pants, as weird as that was. Just the personal things, you know?
Like what?
Not remembering the inside jokes we have, or some of the details about the experiences we've shared together. I'd just been chalking it up to his head injury, hoping that he'd be his old self again one day, and amazingly he was.
When? What do you mean?
I left work early today. I wasn't expecting Jack, and I came home to find him walking down the stairs, and when he looked at me, I can't explain it, but he was just different. When he looked at me, his face lit up in a way I haven't seen in ages. You know, when he looks at you and listens, and you feel like the most important person in the world.
Yeah. That's Jack.
And then when he held me in his arms, it was like this veil lifted. He was so totally himself again. Warm and giving. There was something, though, that was really big going on with him that he wanted to tell me. But before he could, Summer walked in. And she saw, too. She saw this shift in him. And before he could tell us his news, he got a text. And he had to leave. He said that he needed to find out some things before he could share whatever it was.
Do you have any idea what that was about?
Nope. But I feel like we were on the verge of finally getting him back. That was the last time I talked to him. I assume he had his ring on when he left the house today, I think. You know, but when his nurse gave me his personal belongings, it wasn't in there. He didn't have it on when they brought him in. And I know it sounds like a small thing, but something is telling me it isn't. What? I can't even believe that you are asking me this right now. I am not giving up, if that's what you're asking.
No one's giving up, Mrs. Abbott.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I didn't realize, does your husband have a living will as a sign of optimism?
Do you know if your husband's prepared that directive?
We are not having this conversation.
It's hospital policy.
We're planning to fail. I would like to have another doctor.
It's a waiting game now. I've done all I could. All anyone could.
Well, then you're gonna keep doing it. Supposed experts in coma treatment were gonna give up on me. I am living proof that they didn't try hard enough.
I know it's a difficult time, but I need you to put your feelings aside. If something exists in writing that reflects Jack's wishes, by law, we need to know about it. Your husband can't speak for himself right now. I need to make sure we're doing what he would want.
I came as soon as I heard. How is he?
Well, he's alive. No thanks to Victor.
Well, I know the police are questioning Victor, but it doesn't necessarily
No,
mean
he
that...
shot him. End of story. And then Victoria told the cops that she was with him all night, which turned out to be a lie. She lied straight-faced to me, and I guess she was just trying to protect her dad so that he didn't have to pay for any of this.
I'm sorry, Billy. I'm sure that must have hurt you.
We pushed Victor too far with the whole embezzlement thing, and that's why I went after Jack. I should have listened to Ashley when she warned us to back off.
You can't blame yourself for this.
Oh, I don't blame myself. I blame Victor for all of it.
My God. Jack. Who could have done this?
Well, there's an answer for that. Victor Newman. So if you're here to defend him or offer him a new alibi, you can leave.
No, Victor is Connor's grandfather. I've had to learn to get along with him. That's just the way things are. But Jack has helped my son time and time again. He's Connor's guardian. He treated Adam like a son, and he gave me a career that I could never even possibly dream of. So I promise you, I would never try to protect whoever is responsible for this.
Chelsea, wait. I'm sorry. Come here. I shouldn't have jumped on you.
No, it's okay. I'm very sorry.
I'm just overwhelmed. It's not you. It's not your fault. Jack's just fighting for his life here, and I just, all I can hear are the vultures circling, ready to pounce. And it just, the doctor,
What, Phyllis? What did he say?
he asked if Jack had a living will. As if I'd entertain the idea of it being over. It's not over. We didn't go through hell to come out the other side just to lose each other. My husband's gonna make it. And the man who did this to you, he sure as hell isn't gonna get away with it.
I'm sure that the doctors are just following orders, making sure that Jack didn't have some legally binding document stuffed in a drawer somewhere. You know, you gotta keep the lawyers happy.
You can rot in hell as far as I'm concerned.
All I care about is Jack. Finally reconnected to the man I vowed to love for the rest of my life.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Open your eyes, baby. Come back to me. I want you back. I won't let them give up on you. I promise you that.